Good evening and welcome to our coverage from the Sydney Cricket Ground. You join us for this 5-5 between the Bangalore Crowns and the Mumbai Triumph. I'm Mike Am.
Despite the conditions, the captain is asking the openers to pad up. Might be a costly decision. The bowlers will fancy their chances of early wickets.
Ready for the first ball here in the commentary box. What should be an enthralling contest between these two teams.
Wait, yep.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yep.
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary. A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Beaten on the drive.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Bowler! Catch!
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Nicked it. Loud appeal. Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Paddington end.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Yes.
Great shot.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Yeah.
Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Catch it!
Great shot. At least one on offer. Finds the fielder with that shot. Maxwell takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yes.
Nicely played.
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yeah.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Maxwell didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
What else do they have in their bag of tricks? Not much seems to be working at the moment.
Yes.
They'd look for a couple here.
Keeper.
Archer ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the Randwick end.
Yep.
Nice shot.
A loose delivery, seen early, and it was dispatched easily.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Gets onto the front foot, and that shot is full of aggression, sent high and long over the rope.
Yep.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
What a lovely shot, and it flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling.
You can see how good this pitch can be for batting. You want the player coming forward, but it's a tight margin. Only a touch full and put away. Drives and misses everything.
Beautiful slower delivery. That was just too good for them.
Yep.
Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Good batting, lovely timing. Hardly even lent on it. Was always headed for the boundary.
Playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over. Going with pace now.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership. between
Solid
these
partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Yes.
Great shot through the gap.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket. Edged it. Straight to the fielder. Gone. Brilliant in the field.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Yep.
Super shot.
Good return, back from the deep.
Could that be out? Looks so.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Catch!
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Seemed very happy to take the boundary first up, punched away nicely to get off the mark.
14 runs added there. The Crowns are 3 for 67. Going with spin now. Pads away. Huge appeal.
Yeah.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yep. Yeah.
Right out of the middle.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Waiting.
Really good shot there.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Got to the boundary, last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
Yep.
Absolutely nailed it.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing, out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
78.
End of the over. The Crowns are 3 for 78. And that's the end of the innings. The Triumph have been set a target of 79 runs. A mountain to climb as the openers come out. The goal will be to get the innings off to a good start, but one of these two surely has to go on to score big.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yep.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yep.
They'll get at least 1.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
End of the over, 5 off it. The triumph are none, the 5. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end.
Wait on. Catch it.
That's really high. Don't think anyone is close.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
Yep.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Gone, played all around it.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Catch.
Lovely shot. Good seam position, but over-pitched and got what it deserved.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Yeah.
Well placed, should get a single.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
A great over, and a good chance that's finally swung the match in their favour. It's a long way back now for the batters. Hasaranga, the right armour, is coming into the attack from the Paddington end.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Catch it.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Catch it.
Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
Oh, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Catch it.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably expected more there.
Misses everything.
Nice.
Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line. Threw the hands at it. Got nothing on the ball.
Yep.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That's the over. The Triumph are 1 for 41. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Randwick end.
Yeah.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
Nearly got through them. just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap. Perfect timing.
Yep.
Unplayable. No reward. Flying to the boundary.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yep, yep.
Over. The Triumph are 1 for 53.
1 for 53.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Is coming into the attack.
Catch.
Caught.
Yes.
Did
Yeah.
very well to hang on. Not a lot of room, so close to the boundary.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds. And you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket.
In the end, they lofted it with ease over the top. Not far away from going all the way. 4 runs. Great to watch.
Yep.
Great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. David, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Yeah, Dad.
Great shot.
And another no ball. Seems to have forgotten where the crease is.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Superbly played through the covers for 4.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Duplessis, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep, yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Wait there.
Finds the fielder with that shot. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, confidence is high out in the middle.
This has been a famous victory. For much of the match, we didn't know who was going to win, But in the end, a deserved win, I would say.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game.